Minnie,
Oh, can y'all hear him?
You can hear him over
can you
there.
hear me?
Hold on. We're having some technical difficulties. That's not connected. That's why. There you go. Brother.
I assume that's
Brother. Brother. Hit it again. Brother. And we
Minnie.
yeah.
There you
we're having a little technical difficulties due to this good old weather.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and get this back going. The show already done started. Didn't even know it had started. Um, so I'm gonna take you back down, but we're gonna get the show going right. Okay.
I seen you had the commercials, so I said, okay, let me sit back and view the commercials. And, look, and for all you people on them air mattresses, man, go and throw them things away. Head over there
Right.
to the, you know what I mean? Get you one of them nice queen size bed. Throw that 40 down on there and call it a day.
Call it a day, right? Quit sleeping on. You ain't even got to sleep on the floor no more when you can pay $40 down.
Hey, go and get you one of them. No, them air mattresses tired. I know you tired of popping them things and taping them up.
Right.
I know y'all back hurt. Come on now.
You hear me?
Sleeping on the air mattress and everything. Go ahead. Make you one of them appointments, get them mattresses.
Get them matches.
Yeah.
It's
Get them matches.
2023. You can't be sleeping on the floor no more. Get your
Right.
mattress.
No
If
more
everybody.
flow.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Kelly J, and I'm straight from the D. Ain't nobody in my section going harder than me. Ain't no waiting for the top, cause I'm steady climbing the tree. Pleasant Grove to Oak Cliff, yeah, you know where we be. This is my show, and I got it under control. Podcast to interviews, yeah, we doing it all. Got the tea for whoever, ain't no Lipton involved. So when you got it poppin', girl, you know who to call. I'm the realest of the real, I'm just stating the facts. I got it out the mud and I put the team on the back. Try to tell me I could never, so I did it and laughed. You know it's my turn, yeah. Kelly J on the map, y'all. What up, what up, what up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Brother with your girl Kelly J.
Boss man, man.
Big E the bodyguard.
And who else? Brother.
Minnie.
What up? How you doing?
What up? What up?
We is
What
having
up,
a
y'all?
what up?
What's going
You
on?
know, back to
Back to it. It's a long time, huh?
it. Yeah, you know what?
Man, this weather is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we ain't gonna take too much of time. We're gonna jump right into things because we've been already having technical difficulties. So don't know how much longer we're gonna be on here. But with that being said, can I get some boss man being 2 cents?
Well, if you're in the Dallas Fort Worth area, the weather's pretty bad. So you should have all your cigars and cigarettes by now.
That
So
boy.
yeah, it's pretty high and everything. So be smart, stay in the house. You know, a pack of cigarettes and a pack of cigars ain't worth going out here in this weather right now. Just thug it out until the weather passes. You
There
be
will be no cars flying off the overpasses and shit.
passes or anything. So
Or hell, have a car blow onto the overpass.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They send us.
You know,
I was
we already can't drive here, so
Right.
to that point.
You're gonna be like, man, all I was trying to do is just go get a guard.
And afford it.
mhm.
Afford it.
The weather.
better use Uber.
And if you smart on Uber, you get your ass in the house too.
Right.
Hey man, there's only certain people that get the trust of me being like, yeah, you can drive. Damn that.
Listen, I value my life. But without further ado, thank you, Ben, for your 2
no
cents
problem.
today.
No problem.
So y'all, the weather's bad. Make sure y'all are being safe out there, okay? But brother, little white lies, brother. Little white lies.
I know you got the Google definition already.
I didn't.
Ah, what?
Listen, I've been in meetings all day. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. I've been in meetings all day. And so, no. But it ain't going to take me nothing but 2.5 seconds. And guess what? I already got some up. So,
Look, I heard that little clicking yet.
haha. So, lie. It is a verb of a person or animal. Be in or assume a horizontal or resting position on a supporting surface is what one of them say, right? So that's like if you're going to lie down, right? So, but if we go a little deeper into telling a lie, wait, first off, it pulled up the movie Telling a Lie. I didn't even know there was a movie called Telling a Lie.
Look, I'm finna make myself maybe sound kind of dumb, but lie and lie.
Right. No, I get it. Because look, that's where I was going with it. The English, listen, the English, our language, Jesus, lie
Oh,
and lie.
we.
Right.
Oh, we.
But as I looked up, you definitely have to write in telling a lie in order to get Webster's dictionary of lie. It says to make an untrue statement with intent to deceive. She was lying when she said she didn't break the vase. He lied about his past experience to create a false or misleading impression.
Okay.
Is what they say.
Sounds like 60% of all conversations.
Right. So, here is something from Plato Encyclopedia. Right.
Plato got an encyclopedia?
I was just gonna say that.
Not that Play-Doh. Not that Play-Doh.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, I'm learning all kind of stuff today.
We're talking about the philosopher and historian.
Yeah, we talking about the guy who actually him, that guy. What he just said. So
The historian, right?
yeah,
The astronomer and all of that good old stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, he got a dictionary.
Encyclopedia. Wait, it says the definition of lying and deception. Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy. And it's at plato.stanford.edu.
Okay.
Play-Doh library.
Right, Plato Library. So we're gonna get a little bit, philosophical here, and it says question central into the physiological discussion of lying to others and other deception. Interpersonal deceiving may be divided into two kinds. Questions of the first kind are definitional or conceptual. They include the questions of how lying is to be defined, how deceiving is to be defined, and whether lying is always a form of deceiving. Questions of the second kind are normative, more particularly moral. They include the questions of whether lying and deceiving are either defeasible or non-defeasible, morally wrong, whether lying is morally worse than deceiving, and whether if lying and deception are defeasible, morally wrong. They are merely, first off,
I ain't high enough.
I was like, hold on.
Them big words.
Right.
Yeah, he said
God
the
damn.
same thing for nothing.
Right. I feel like I kept repeating the same thing, but I'm actually going down the line reading it. I'm like,
That's all that is.
Hitting you with them TI words.
right.
Yeah.
Jesus. Indubitably. But yeah, to lie is to make a believe false statement to another person with the intention that the other person believes that statement to be true. Pretty much.
So in other words, would you have to have the complete truth to actually tell a lie?
Right.
I'm just saying because if
But you more than likely you have to, because it's only two parties involved, or
true,
you sharing the information to somebody else, true or false,
right. Because the way I see it is, if you don't have the whole truth, a lie you can tell can wind up being the actual truth. So deception has to be based off the original truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So then that means the person that lied actually knows the whole truth.
The whole thing.
And just chose to lie. Which brings me back to why I always say, why lie?
I lie. But that's what the topic is. Them little white ones, huh?
Like, I just want to know, what does a person get out of it? Like, I hear all the time, well, I was just lying because I was trying to protect your feelings and all of that. For me, I don't want you to lie to me like that. I want you to tell me the truth. Give me an opportunity. We done talked on this. Give me an opportunity to decide with you telling me the truth if I'ma still, keep rocking with you or not. But the moment you lie to me, you just messed up that opportunity for me to even consider to want to rock with you because you don't lie to me.
Yeah. I told you that with my experience with that. Well, my ex-wife hit me with that, and I was stuck. I couldn't say nothing because it's like, when you think about it, like, damn, I didn't give you the opportunity. I made you believe a lie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems to be the going thing around here.
Oh yeah, especially nowadays.
Man,
and that's what makes it crazy, because to me, it's like, back in the day, you could get away with lies back in the day because it wasn't a whole lot of ways to catch you up. Social media is everything now. And,
right.
It's too easy. It's too easy to get information now.
Therefore, all you got to do is a Google search.
Click of a button.
Button.
I'm gonna start putting death disclaimers on my information.
I am not responsible for how you feel.
Right.
To know this information could be detrimental to your health and life.
These are your own personal feelings.
Click continue if you dare.
Right.
Yeah.
At your own risk. That's what one of them is. Enter at your own risk.
My first pop-up is going to be a screen with both of my middle fingers.
Oh, God. But, brother, let me ask. What's, like, I guess, when you choose to lie, or when a person chooses to lie, is it really like how you said, with your ex-wife? Did you choose not to tell her because of the fact you wanted to protect her feelings? Like, help the ladies who listen in to the show understand on the aspect of why, when women like to say men lie.
Yeah, because look, I don't know if I can do that. I might get everybody in trouble. Everybody, not me though. When I did it, for one, I didn't think it was gonna ever come back up. Like, this is some stuff that happened overseas, and this is no lie, in a whole nother country. So in my mind at that time, I'm not thinking this stuff is coming to the States.
Right.
I ain't thinking is no way that she gonna ever find out this information. And look, I lied to myself.
Yeah, see, but them was different times and different measures.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't think you know how like back in the days, one of them things where it's like everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and of course now it seems like everything that goes on in Vegas comes out on social
Comes
media.
out on social media. Yep.
But like, like I would get what brother said because that was like one of them back then situations, and you would think, nah, this ain't gonna never. But
Yeah, and really, it was social media how it ended up coming back because it ended up being a group of people who was still over there that somehow ended up being friends with her on social media, and then so on and so on.
I goddamn social media, brother. Was you in one of them? Is this your man groups?
Nah, hell nah. Look, nah, I got out the game before them came around. Yeah, nah, I wasn't in none of that. But you know, the military is big, but it's small.
Yeah.
Like, so it was people when we had been divorced, stationed that her and people I knew was stationed at the same place. Well, after I had got out the military, so it's big, but it's small. You never know who you really gonna run into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the military is its own little community, honestly.
Yeah, it really is.
It's its own planet like Georgia.
So, brother, something that I don't know if you are aware of, but we started this recently. But I just want to let the people know that the lines are now open. If you would like to chime in with us and tell us your thoughts on the little lies out here in the world that you feel as though people like to tell, do chime in with us. Give us your thoughts. Let us know what you think. The lines are now open. Give us a call 214-699-1078. Again, 214-699-1078. Yeah.
Have all the randoms calling in.
Please not.
Watch, she's gonna be like,
Please
yeah,
don't.
man, so let me tell you about this lie I told. So I told this.
I
mean,
I would love to hear.
Tell another lie, right?
I would love to hear some of the lies people done been told.
I don't wake up a lot to be on the show.
I would if you listening in. Like, tell us the lie you done heard before. What's a lie you have heard before?
It ain't even the ones you hear; it's the lies you see.
The ones you see. That got to be another topic right there. The lies you see.
No, we damn it all in one damn nigga. We finna get right to it.
Yeah, because I say that's what really, that's the big one right there to me.
One you see is the little one.
You ain't gonna lie. When I was in my old relationship, I had a saying every time I would catch his ass in a lie, I call my mama. And I say, well, to mama. I say, well, mama, today's lie is. Like, it became a ritual where I just had to call her, well, mama, today's lie is. And she knew right when I was calling, she say, what's today's lie? Child, let me tell you this lie that's been told today. Because it would be stupid. And then look, I ain't gonna lie, as women, we got it bad. We know y'all when y'all lying. And we'll just let you lie. And we'll let it keep building on up. And we'll wait till it's like to that bad point when we can't, like, you see this little meter right here, the truth and the lie. Right there where it's at, that's like skating on thin ice, right?
That's when everything come out. Oh, and don't think I don't know about this shit.
No, it don't come out yet. No. It don't come out yet. It don't come out till it's all the way on the other end where it's actually say lie. It's gonna be laying on the lie. That's when she done collected all the evidence. She done been FBI. She done been CIA. she done been everything. So she got all the proof. And in that moment where she catch you in that lie, I say women, when we catch a man in a lie, baby, we build up that evidence and we go hunting for it.
And look, I would say we talked about this before too, though. Like, men don't lie the greatest. Women don't either, though. Like, women get caught up in some pretty dumb lies themselves.
Who do y'all think lie better, men or women?
Wait a minute. Why?
Oh no. Now that's a different. I didn't say.
I mean,
Women lie better. Women lie better than men, of
Women
course.
definitely a lot better than men.
I was gonna ask. I mean, it's that is a great question on who lie
Not
better.
necessarily because the level of not giving a fuck is different.
And remember that's exactly where I was going with it. Remember, we talked about dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Men are dogs. So at some point, that man gonna be like, look, man, I'm tired of lying about this shit and gonna get himself caught up one way or the other, on
Yeah.
purpose or not on purpose.
The
But
initial,
that woman though,
the initial
I
thought.
know women going to the grave with lies that they will never tell nobody.
Take me to the grave.
Yeah, for real. That's what I'm saying. Because
I mean, some stuff you do have to take to the grave with.
yes,
See,
some stuff.
that's that thought process though. I'm not going to the grave with all of that shit.
At all.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Anything that I've told like at least one person, so it ain't going fully to the grave by myself.
Now, but you understand, like the initial lie is already composed of.
Oh, I just didn't tell nobody
No.
the story. I listen. I don't have the urge to want to lie. You want to know why? Because I don't have the urge to want to try to keep up with my lie. So I either rather not say nothing and be like, "Oh well, this shit happened," or say something and then you got your feelings hurt. So if I know like it can be very detrimental to like who you are as a person, it can really hurt you. I may just be kind enough to be like, listen, you may want to talk to that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give the hints on what to do. Now you don't take them hints. Don't come ask me, because you come ask me, I'm gonna just tell you the truth, and that's not what you want to
I
hear.
mean, I'm gonna just say because nowadays you get to look, man. I don't want me to say, no, don't sugarcoat shit for me. Just go tell what the fuck bitch doing.
Yeah,
What
don't
the fuck
sugarcoat
nigga
nothing.
doing? You don't want to know that.
Don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't want nobody sugarcoat nothing. But I'm like that because then nobody sugarcoat nothing with me growing up. Wasn't nothing sugarcoated with me growing up. So now that I'm an adult, don't sugarcoat shit. Keep that shit A1.
A1.
Which is also
Yeah, that's how I feel. Just be adult about it.
Just be an adult about it.
Hey, that's song number one.
And
See,
that's just so though. If you gotta lie about it, you already know you shouldn't have been doing it.
right.
Right.
Which is why I'm saying most of the lies are already composed of, well, in our case, trying to spare our own feelings and the shit that's gonna happen. That's that. In the other case, flip side, whenever that lie comes out, I don't give a fuck no more. I'm just gonna go and lie to you about this, and then when you get caught, when you shouldn't have been doing this, he did everything. You, oh my god, everything.
That is right, honey banks. Hey, honey, keep it 100. Thanks. Cause ain't no need to lie. I'm let's put like this. This one I knew I wasn't gonna be good at lying. Number one, I had a homegirl back in school. I was her scapegoat, right? So we would have to make sure we could keep up with everything as far as what we told her mama. Now my mama, we told the truth to. You know, I ain't just lie to her. It was one of them things where it's like, hey, I got invited to a party, but technically she got invited to a party. She can't go, but she gonna tell her mama she coming over here to kick it. So then when we get to her mama house and we putting it all together, I gotta sit there and keep up the whole like, yeah, she coming over to my house, we gonna kick it. You know, we ain't going nowhere, knowing damn well. Oh, but let me tell you, then we go back over there. She said, well, what all did y'all do? Nothing, we was bored. But then we get to talking and sitting there and, you know, have to catch ourselves because we want to talk about the night before or whatever. I ain't got time for that. I'd rather just tell your mama the truth. Chad, your daughter came over. My mama cool. She trusts me. We went out. Like, can we just keep that 100 and be like that?
See, that's the thing. Females, they sit down and orchestrate a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring other people into their life.
Man.
And it worked.
Oh, story time. I feel like we have a story time.
Oh, yeah. This shit with Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Golf court.
Wait, story time. Hey, honey. Can we get the story time?
Oh, okay, yeah, we can get the story. Because it'll be able to right there when this shit happened.
I was there, but it ain't my story. So
we at work. finna get ready to, do our job for the sale that's coming up or whatnot the following day. I'm looking for another motherfucker that's supposed to be on the team. So I'm like, hey, you seen that's the other chick. Below stud, bitch had to be in about 4'9", 4'8", real short, dumpy little chick.
She looked like a yellow beezy region.
Oh, not a yellow beezy.
A dark skinned one.
A dark skinned one.
The years have not been nice to her. I've seen her recently. I've seen her recently. It's not helping. But anyway. So we sit up there looking for this motherfucker. I go to ask her. She like, that's the problem with you niggas always looking for another nigga. Where the bitch, who the fuck you talking to? I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I ain't scared. That right there shows you have fear already.
I ain't never
said
scared.
nothing about that. So she kept saying so much shit. I had my hands in my pocket at the time. This nigga BS like, yeah, bro, we finna go and take off, bro, because I already see.
I already see where this is going.
If you ain't never heard a golf cart burn rubber, that nigga peeled off around the car.
Spun them tires
That
quick.
was it. That was all.
To save her life. Because I was damn so finna knock her out that motherfucking golf cart across that nigga lap into the next car lane. That's how small she was. She didn't even realize the uppercut she was finna take was gonna hurt. Like, you want to be a man? Well, that's what happened when niggas get to talking too much. But,
yeah, so she goes to HR
to tell after she started
the whole thing. Brought all kinds of people into
she
it.
brought people in that bitch that
wasn't even at work. Motherfuckers was off.
and she done said they there.
Yeah. She was like, oh, so-and-so was there, so-and-so was there. And like,
so mind you, while all that shit going on, they often looking at the cameras like, I don't see this person, I don't see that person. And she damn near got 4 or 5 people fired just for trying to corroborate the story. Like, dumbass. But the highlight of the story though, if you've never seen a nigga walk off camera and disappear off of camera, it happened.
Man, when nigga Tim, rest his soul. So it was me, Evan, and Tim. We was all on the golf cart. When that incident happened, Tim disappeared. Don't know where Tim went. No, you can't even look at the camera. You seen the camera.
Like, you'll see him walking.
Tim was there, and then Tim was gone.
Hey, we got a partner like that too, man. Say whenever the drama going, that boy is gone, like full disappearing act.
I'm trying to tell you, like when I say he disappeared, you can still hear his scanner, but you couldn't find him.
He said he didn't want no part.
So when it
I
came
want no parts in it.
When it came to HR, they was like, "Hey, who all was there?" It's like, "Oh yeah, Ben was there, Evan was there, Tim was there." They looking at the camera and it's like, "I only see 2 people." What do you mean? Like Tim was right there.
He done cloaked himself. he lied to the camera.
Right.
Look, these guys all right, I'm gone.
I'm gone.
And it
I was
took
here
out
today,
gone.
gone tomorrow.
Yeah. That shit was wild. But yeah, so in the midst of it though, it was like, that was tired as a bill was like, nah, I ain't in it. Nigga straight got told, oh, you in it.
Like, HR told me, oh no, you're in it. God damn. I need you to write everything you know.
All behind another motherfucking line. And they wanted us to like kind of push the shit a little further forward, which is adding to the truth, but adding lying to the truth, which is that's some more shit. Because they had been wanting to fire
They didn't want to fire her ass for the longest.
So they was like, well, I need y'all to do this. Like,
this is HR.
Yeah, he finally got something.
HR was like, hey, I'm just going to be real with y'all. We've been trying to fire her ass for the longest. So anything that you can put on this paper that can help us, we'll greatly appreciate it.
Even went as far as to say, see, if you hadn't retaliated the way you did, it just came and told her ass been going yesterday.
She would have been gone.
And they're like, oh damn. I'm like, well, too bad, good for y'all. I ain't no Snickers. I was damn so gonna put her ass in another car. She was gonna fall through the windshield like she was ready to drive.
What is the worst lie y'all have ever told? Ever heard?
The worst lie I've ever heard? Mm-hmm. Oh shit, I got 1,000 of them.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I didn't do nothing.
I mean, like me personally, I never experienced it. But when you look at cheaters or whatever,
Right.
they got you dead to rights. You on the camera, you this. Nah, that ain't me.
That ain't me. I don't know what y'all talking about. That ain't me.
The shit I got was live action. My homeboy and this girl. Oh, man. Both of these motherfuckers was out backsliding on each other. Fucked around and wound up at the same club with their sneaky link.
Ooh.
Getting ready to walk in. Getting ready to walk in, right? Pay to walk in, pay to get in. And standing right next to each other.
Oh, shit.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now, what surprised me is that the shit didn't blow up right then. They kept their sneaky links intact. They was like, "Oh, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? Yeah. Sitting there the whole time, mad at the motherfucker. Like, I know this bitch ain't that. I know this nigga ain't that. Yes, y'all are. Why is it that when the night was over, they get back, I get a three-way call? Bro, I found this bitch at the club. Nigga, you was there too. Who was that bitch you was with? Who was that nigga you was with? That wasn't me.
But at that point, why are y'all mad at each other? You both do it wrong.
Right.
My thing is how you gonna say it's not you when you were seen? It's not on camera.
You were physically seen.
Why get mad though? Like that's my other thing. When you get caught in a lie, why get mad? That at that point, that is your chance to confess. Come clean, be honest. Cause hell, it ain't like the person already don't know. The moment you lied, now that you just honestly lost trust in that person.
Well, the moment your lies is discovered to be a lie. Yeah, because ain't no telling how long you've been lying. But once it's discovered, then it's like, what else you done lied about? I tell you though, I know I'm hard because I feel like if we together, are you supposed to be rocking with me or whatever, and you lie about small shit, like it's gonna be hard for me to trust you because I'm like, if you lied about something dumb, why
the dumb lies?
I lied.
Yeah.
I saved my marriage. That was the crazy shit. Like when nigga got pushed that far to where I had a lot of trying to save.
Yeah.
Nigga wasn't even doing shit. Nigga just needed a motherfucker to pay attention. Motherfucker paying attention. Like, you just want out. Oh, good. That's why you had to say it first. Then I ain't had to go through all this shit I had to go through. You could have just left.
But what about them people that lie so much that they believe they lies? And like they believe that what they doing is actually what they doing.
I ain't gonna lie, I think those are the worst ones. Because no matter what you say,
they have a comeback for it.
Right. And they don't, in their mind, it's true what they're saying.
But they're my favorite ones to deal with.
They not mine.
Know why?
Because I'm ready to go to slap a whole city.
Well, that too, but you know why? Because when facts are just imminent, you can't do nothing about it. I like that dumbass look on their face.
Look at old dumb look.
Man, why you sit there with your face up? Nah, man, because I thought you was telling the truth to yourself, but everybody in the world know you lied. And I did say the world, because all the shit you post on social media about your own dumbass shit, we all know it's a lie.
They be the ones that you know that's lying because they have that special word that they always say. What was that movie? And they was like, every time you lie, you be talking about, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So every time he was like, oh, that was that Tyler Perry movie with Tasha husband with, oh my God. No.
Why did I get married?
Yeah. And he was saying every time he lies, he'll be like, you know what I'm saying? So then they call apart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, we don't know what you're saying.
No. What are you saying?
Right,
what are you really saying?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like the little dude up here on this little screen talking about, I'm telling the truth. So why his nose growing?
See, my worst ones to deal with, lying ass parents.
Ooh.
Who?
Lying ass parents. I hate that shit.
Lying ass.
Like, oh yeah, we finna get into it because for one, this is our kid. So whatever the fuck going on about the kids, this, that, and the third, if it's their safety, comfortability, whatever the case may be, if you're not gonna tell me why they like this, eventually they will. Same thing, vice versa. Somebody gonna know what the fuck is going on with the kids, and the person that's lying about it is normally the person causing the problems about it. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and say I have recently held back. Don't hold back because shit can be done in another manner.
Right.
But over time, I will be willing to pull your whole mouth off line over mine, and there's something that's just gonna get them hurt or something that's harming them. You lie about anything that happened to any one of mine, that's the biological order steps, and I will rip your fucking mouth off. Point blank.
You
tongue, bottom half of the jaw, you ain't eating shit no more the rest of your life. That type of shit. Now over mine, lying to get you put on the pedestal of death. I'm just saying. You will be the first person in my mind that I'm going to erase if it ever came down to it.
So, what is worse, being lied to or lied on?
Lied on.
Lied on.
Definitely lied on. So I have a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told you about this story. Shout out to my little sister because it involves my little sister.
Shout out, sis.
All right. So my little sister had a habit of blaming shit on me. And, you know, I would get my ass whooped. Oh, Ben, ooh, Ben, blah, 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 blah. No, damn well it was her. And the only way she got caught was it was one time I was out of town, not even at the house. And
You're so used to saying it.
She did something. I forgot what the fuck it was. But, you know, parents coming there, blah, 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 blah. Ben did it. Girl, Ben ain't even here. And I found out about it when I got to the house. And I was like, see,
I told y'all.
I ain't been doing none of that shit.
My ass up for years. Y'all been whooping my ass for years. I ain't did shit.
For real. So yeah, being lied on is the worst for me.
Definitely. I don't like it. I don't like being lied on just because of the fact, number one, it gives people a different view of you. Especially when they know you. Like I forever say I'm truly thankful for someone who was in my life, and they we were in the process of starting getting business going with each other. And so, make a long story short, someone ended up reaching out to her to say, like, oh, don't work with her, she bad for business, blah, 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 blah. Well, I ended up finding out who the little chick was. But I've never met her. I've never done business with her. I've never had a conversation with her. I've never met her. Then my investigating ass, I went on her Facebook, started scrolling, looking at who our mutual friends. We ain't even had no mutual friends other than that one person.
So did the following message include bitch eat a dick?
No, actually I ended up finding out she went to school with like Brotha and some more people, my other cousins and stuff. So I hit them up and I was like, yo, like I had my cousin up because I think she was in the same grade as him. So I had my cousin up and I was like, yo, who is this chick? And he was like, you know, he gave me, you know, a little info on her. And I was like, man, I ain't never met her before, but it was like it's shit like that bugs me. You don't know me, don't talk about me. Period. Because no lie, that type of shit will make Jada come out and pull up game is strong at that point.
I just want to see you after you lie on me. Who the fuck said it? You said it? Say it in my face.
That.
Stand right here and say
like,
it.
And I'm the type, you lie on me, I'm definitely the type to bring everybody in the same room. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my daddy for teaching me that.
I would say, yeah, you grew up on the three-way calling.
You decide to lie on me. My daddy always told me that. He said, the one thing that you can forever do is if somebody want to say something, you bring everybody to the room together. So then this person can say what that person said, and that person can say what that person said. So when you leave the room, everybody know what really was said. One thing about it, if anything ever gets said, let's make a three-way call, please. Let's do a Zoom meeting. Look, now Zoom. Let's do a Zoom meeting.
I say, yeah.
And let's really talk this out. What you say I said, now let me correct you, because I and a lot of people get uncomfortable with that. So I look at it like this. If you be like, nah, we ain't got to do all that, that's how you know she lying. That's how you know he lying. Because I ain't got no problem saying what I got to say.
Which is also why I like the up close and personal. phone calls and Zoom call, motherfucker can hang up on them. Trap your ass in this room.
Right. That's why I said let's meet in person. Let's all get into a room together. Let's all sit down with common minds. We gonna even like I'm gonna make sure the meeting goes so well. We gonna pray before it all gets started. We gonna ask God to enter into the room. Everybody come with open minds and open hearts.
God has entered the chat.
Right. God has entered the chat. Right. Like no lie. I'm that type of person. So then that way when we had it, because here's the thing. Number one, the reason why I do that is because of the fact we fix to bring up some lies a person done told. People instantly get defensive. I don't want the defensiveness. I just want you to come clean at that point. So yeah, I'm fixing to pray, Lord, I need you to come into the room right now, dear Heavenly Father.
God, please enter the chat.
Right, Lord, please come in and intervene. Allow everybody to have use what you have given them to use their 2 ears to hear and their mouths to be shut and listen and to be only be taught when needed, Lord God. I'm very descriptive when I pray to him. So, get through that prayer and say amen and then say, all right, y'all. So the reason why we're come together right now is because Susie Jack and Karen Wack decided to want to.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. We just not finna use them names and act like I'm not even finna say nothing about it. I need to know what Susie Jack. What color is Susie Jack?
You already know what Susie Jack and Karen Wack. You already know what they are.
Who was the other one? Betty Wack?
No, Karen Wack.
Karen Wack.
Oh, Karen.
Yeah, that's it. You already know what they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, we just now sit down, talk, and we really are gonna have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And the moment the person who I'm calling out want to get rowdy, I'm stopping it right then and there. No, listen. We here to all come to a common ground on what was said so that we can get a clear understanding. After this, I don't care what happened, but what we not going to do is lie on me. Like, that's how far I go. I'm not going to do that. So you decide to want to lie on me. Know that you fixing to go through a whole trial, jury. You going to talk to me, God, the person who you lied on to about me, or we fixing to go through a whole thing. You gonna think twice before you lie to me again.
See, I wish it was that simple for me. I'm
Yeah, I was gonna say it is simple, but it ain't.
Right.
Now, yeah, like until you when you lie on me, that non-confrontational shit. It's like, hey, we can all have this meeting. That's cool. Pray about it and everything. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna beat your motherfucking ass up when this shit over with. You can't guarantee. You are not gonna make it out this room without catching them.
I cannot 100% guarantee your safety at this
point. It ain't no safety. You got safety until you done talking. Once you done talking, I'm banging your shit up against this wall, the door, hands, fists, knees, foot. You catching all this shit.
Okay, so remember before internet was real strong. We had the landlines.
Mm-hmm.
You in school, you find out somebody else is like talking shit about you or whatever. So what do?
Three-way.
We get on three-way. And then you mute the phone. And so you sit there and you listen to them talk or whatever. And as soon as they start saying that shit about you, you pop up on there. What was that shit you were saying? What was it? Then you catch them, beat their motherfucking ass.
So they don't never come to school the next day.
They don't never come to school the next day.
By the time they do come to school, everybody in the office knows.
I ain't gonna lie, the worst lie that has ever been told to me was I got some funny stories with my lies though. Because one of my lies took me on an adventure where I ended up finding out the guy I was talking to, he was dating my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Right. And like my homegirl knew, like she was messy. My homegirl was messy for that shit, but she called me while I was at work and was like, hey, such and such. Got a girl, and I'm like, no, he don't. We kicking too much for him to have a girl. Come to find out, this hoe at the house every day. Me and him out kicking it.
I probably would have beat her up.
No, listen, let me tell you. That shit was so like when she came out to the car, like, hey, I was so damn disrespectful because I already didn't like her from like years ago because we went to school together. So like when she got in the car, I called my homegirl at work, and I was like, bitch, why the fuck is this my motherfucking cousin? And so she was like, my homegirl like talking to me. I was like, but girl, I don't fuck with this hoe. I was like, she was like, is she in your car? I said, yeah. I said, but she know how to get down. She know how to fuck with her. I was like, but we just pull up on him. Like, and the nigga lied the whole time. Like, that was the fun times in my life of setting folks up. Like, we set it up to where I went and picked her ass up when I got out for work. I already knew where he was because I had dropped him off earlier that morning. Pulled up on him. She went and hid behind a trash can. He all in the car with me. Look,
Of all things you hide behind the trash.
That's where it was. And
It's one of them ones where you got the gate around it or something. Yeah.
Yep. Look, she hid behind that trash can, and he already knew like what had been because it had been going on all day. He had lied to me, told me like he came clean and was like, "Yeah, she is girl," all of that, but he didn't come full on clean. Neither did she. So, make a long story short, he in the car. We started talking. He's like the nine. She pop in the car. Whoop. And it was over at that point. Man, that was some funny times in my life. All the truth came out at that point. I ain't gonna say what happened next, but it was funny for me. I got to live a happy, funny life that night. That's all I can say.
Now, I ain't gonna say I had no setup, but I had some immature lives. That's niggas this younger didn't want to get caught with some shit. But after I realized I could just do it anyway.
Right.
I just like, yeah, not all the times that wasn't him, that was me. So,
it wasn't me, it was him.
Nah, yeah, because like when I first started smoking, I used to just have to be on the quiet with it. You walk in the bathroom, roll up, air freshener down. Well, I used to sit on my roof to smoke so it wouldn't go in the house. So nobody smell it or nothing. And then one day I'm off in my brother's room, rolling up, T-Jones busted the room. Boom! Caught dead to rights. Weed in the blunt, in the process of twisting. Can't say nothing about it. She look up at me, she look at me, I look up at her. What the hell you doing? It's Davians. That's all. Nigga, she closed the door, turned around and ran out. What the hell you got your little brother to do? Like, what? He walked back there, he like, man, I know you didn't tell yeah.
Listen, I learned not to tell lies because of the father I had. The first time I ever told a lie to my daddy, I was in 7th grade. And I really didn't lie. In all honesty, I did not lie. I just didn't say the actual word. So I knew I couldn't cuss to my daddy. So I was trying to still stay respectful, but I had cussed in school. Mm-hmm. And so my daddy had asked me, what did I say? And I was like, I said, dang. And he was like, no, you.
With the belt? Where every single word was a slap, huh?
He said, no, you didn't. He said, what did you say? What did I say? I said, damn. And it was over after that. Like, my ass was on fire for for some days. Let me put it like that. But at that point, like, no lie, it was stuff like that made me not even want to lie. Because if I'm telling you, like, I said dang and not damn, and you whoop me like that, I don't want to know if I really lied. what kind of consequence that's just gonna come to me?
Speaking from personal experiences, he was better off saying it right now.
Just gonna get it out of the way.
The more you
he already asked you. What you say?
It was definitely worse once I actually said the word. But I didn't want to say, in my defense, I did not want to say the word. Okay?
I said it right in the front.
I didn't. I didn't.
Disclaimer. I blame Samuel Jackson for all early childhood cursing. Because motherfucker was my word.
Motherfucker was the word.
But I actually got my ass whooped and had it spelled out. So I didn't say motherfucker until I was like 15. No more. I didn't say, no, I ain't even curse. I didn't even want to know what the downfall was of the ass whooping like that. Like, and you don't realize.
I had that switch. Yeah. At school, I'm a sailor. When I get home, I'm a church boy.
Listen.
I ain't know my mama was that strong. I was a fairly big kid, and she held me across her lap. Tore that ass up.
pull that ass up.
And then didn't even just let me up, kind of just like push me on the floor. I mean,
The ultimate little boy. She little boy. She.
nah, for real. Like, this is like I ain't even immediately get up. I don't even know if I was hurt more from the whooping or from hitting the floor because she just pushed me.
Like, damn, for real?
Like I laid. That's what I did. Laid there. Dang, what you said? Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, death. Run.
Right. Listen. And if you grew up with that type of parent, I feel either you learn how to perfect your life through them.
Yeah.
Either you learn how to perfect your life through them whoopings, or you learn not to lie. For me, it was I learned because the belt I will never forget that belt, child. That belt was a leather black belt. It had like this big old buckle on the top. He would wrap it up. If he went and got either the black one or the brown one, I knew I was in trouble.
Black belts, I used to love them. Like, yeah, that means you ain't got the leather strapper, you ain't got the razor belt.
So my dad had this big old because my dad was a big guy.
Kids
so
never understand this.
He had this cowboy belt. You know, like that's the only way I can describe it. It was gray, it was thick, and he worked for the city of Dallas. So I guess one of his awards was like one of the big old buckles in the city of Dallas on it. Man, that belt there was murder.
That's like what my mama had.
That
dark belt.
So I'm trying to tell you, like this one belt soaked that motherfucking water. Motherfucking holes on the belt was widening up.
But y'all didn't learn y'all lesson.
that was the first time I had even got a whooping with a belt. Prior to that, it was all switches.
I can count on one hand and two fingers how many whoopings I've gotten. That's enough. And on top of that, each parent gave me one whooping. My mama gave me a whooping when I was in kindergarten, pre-K, and my daddy gave me a whooping when I was in 7th grade. Them the only 2 whoopings I had, and both times I learned my lesson.
Well, see, I was the only boy. I was the only boy out of like 4 or 5 girls. So I hardly got in trouble, let alone get a whooping.
Yeah.
But the times that I did get a whooping, you know, I'll say about 80% of the time it wasn't my fault. It was
so,
85%.
I can't say the same. I never got my ass whooped for the same shit. Never for the same thing.
Never for the same.
But yeah. Okay, I got you.
The waters though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the way my son is now. Yeah, that was me. I damn so pushed all of you goddamn buttons. I'm testing all of your gangster all the way down to the heart.
See, I wasn't trying to go through all that. I just
of the word.
I didn't even want to go through all that. I ain't trying to hear it. Just let me be. That was my thought process.
They wanted us to stay in the house so much. Like, I mean, playing outside was one thing. I was trying to get out the door and get down the street. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Oh, yeah.
Backyard cool, but what's on there? What's in their backyard? Yeah. I need to go there. What's behind the stove? I need to see what they
got
doing
the bigger
back
backyard.
Yeah, I need to see what they doing behind the door, huddled up in this corner. What y'all got going over here? Shooting dice? Nah, I ain't got no money. I'm out.
Yeah, I'll say today's kids, they'll never understand what it was like to have to go outside and catch that good old switch, or to even have to deal with any man. To have to go pick out your own switch, and you better have picked out the right one.
Yeah, you got lucky.
Oh yeah.
Because if you did not, best believe you was going back out there.
Get too low.
That part. And if Granny had to go out there and get it, you damn sure wasn't going like that either.
Nah, we had to go grab 3 from the jump. I'm trying to tell you, we was not small by any means. Mom used to braid them joints.
With the fly swatters. We got here with fly swatters, switches, newspaper,
back scratchers,
right?
Whatever was available.
So I got a story real quick. So in our old house, we had these French doors, and these French doors had the little slits in them, right? Somehow,
the wood slit things,
the little slots or whatever, they kept coming out of it. So my mom and dad decide to like get 2 or 3 of them little I guess they like little wood boards or whatever. Tie them up together. And when the belt wouldn't do, we got that shit.
Mm.
That almost like paddle.
Yeah,
Paddle.
it was pretty much a paddle.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Kids today, they'll never understand what it was like to be in school. Know that you would go down to the principal office and get hit with a paddle.
Because they don't know what Bishop Heights is.
They'll never understand that. And I feel as though if more kids had that, if more kids had a chance, that if the kids today had paddling in school, I think a lot of them would be in order. We pretty much at home, we had our adults, not just at home, but at school too.
Yeah.
So we had discipline in both areas because, hey, at the end of the day, we with these teachers all day. So we got to have some type of discipline here. And then when we got home, we still had that same discipline. Yeah, you could cut up a little bit more in school, but it was the respect factor that we had while we was in school. Kids today don't do that type of stuff.
So I remember in elementary school.
And then they get mad when a teacher want to rough up on them. That's why I couldn't be no teacher. God knew not to make me no teacher because I get fired my first day. The moment a kid think I'm one of their little friends and they try to book at me, all five coming out on their ass.
I'm dragging you to the office and I'm finna quit right here.
Run all the way. I'm gonna take you by your little hair, drag you all the way to that office, drop you off, and say, "Good day, I'm done. I quit."
That's too nice. I'm a cave.
Yeah. But see, that's why I say that's probably why most of that stuff went out to school because people go overboard.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't take nothing but for one person to have a bad day and a kid come through and do something, already dumb, but it just puts that person over the limit and, they take it too far.
Well, I think at this time we do need to bring it back with the kids we got in school today. I don't think it harm them any bit. They need it just a little.
Say our elementary school. So shout out to Mr. Ned Green. He was our elementary school principal at William Brown Miller. Now, there was a whole story about this guy. I mean, he was cool as shit, but he would walk around with this paddle. And he would walk up and down the hallways and he would slap his leg hard as fuck. Paddle. Yeah, almost like Mr. Clark. Yeah, so he was the Mr. Clark. You know what I'm saying? But, he knew how to run his school. But the whole story behind him was like, oh, he had a wooden leg, and because he would hit the shit out of his leg, like right there in the calf muscle or whatever. Wow, just thud throughout the whole hallway.
Right.
And you have those kids that get in trouble, get paddled, and then you had those kids that feared him for the simple fact walk up and down that hall.
Busting his own ass.
Yeah, slapping his own leg with that paddle, and it sounded off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I don't want no parts and no
feared him.
Yeah, we made paddles though. I guess we had wood shop or some shit because we made paddles. I remember that. We had our names on them and everything.
Yeah.
How you gonna make your own whooping stick?
Look, I would say I don't know where it went, but that's what I said. I remember we made them, and that's when I was hard head and shit. Them was like whenever we go into a little fight, a little whatever it's finna be, we got them hoes with us. They were like the size of them little bats though. It wasn't no big,
Yeah.
I ain't got no Mr. Carter.
Gosh, we was out there, he was straight gangland with it. Well, so who gonna get their paddling the first? Well, you wasn't on my paperwork to do mine, and my teacher not here, so I'm going back to class.
Right.
Let me call your mom. Don't do that.
That's all they had to say for us though is call one of your people or call somebody.
Right.
No, the
moment I knew any person was about to get called, I wanted to get my life together. I willing and ready to rededicate my life to Christ in that moment. Because I knew if they got called.
I don't know. If
And
my parents
they had to come to that school.
if my parents was getting called, there was a reason why they were getting called. And, like, I stood on my shit. I'd be like, go ahead and call them. Like, they were supposed to scare me or something. Like, my mom was a volunteer teacher anyway, so probably about 90% of the time she was already at the school. So, like, go ahead and call her. She probably down the hall. Let me go get her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't tell them to call, not to call my mama for my sake. It was for their sake. Like, my mama worked downtown Dallas, boo. You call her if you want to. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I ain't even want them to call my parents.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to call nobody.
Right, I'm good.
You got it. You got it. All right, that's the best. You got it.
I would purposely tell them, go ahead and call my dad. My dad would come down there, raise all types of hell. I'll leave, go to the house. He'll be like, what the hell happened? I'm like, I was trying to tell you at the school. I was only defending myself, but go ahead and do what you do. And then mom would get home and find out. Mom got off at 4 o'clock. She got to the house about 4:30. School doors closed and everybody was gone at 5 o'clock. We pulled up to that bitch at 4:50. She went off in that bitch and went all the way in on everybody in that house still. I'm like, well,
I don't know about
Bad
y'all.
day to stay late.
because she was like, so let me get this right. He was defending himself behind something that another teacher said about me, and y'all wanted to call me because he told you to shut up and stop talking about me? Well, I'm here now. What did you say?
That same energy.
That shit. And that's where I get my shit from. Like, nah, you said what? I'm here now. Spit it out.
Right.
You don't need to backtrack because if I make him repeat it, I'm gonna tell him to tell me word for word. Not what he said you said, but what you actually said.
It's about to go.
Which is where the whole came from. She was like, you always remember what somebody say. Nigga, I never let that shit go.
Well, it's been a while, brother, since we've had him grace the mic and talk to us.
Right.
But, Biggie.
Yo.
Can you leave us with a little message? Let's talk for a moment and let us know about these little white lies. This is Evans Exit.
Well, nice to be back for one. Back to the show, back with the crew. Me, Kelly, bro, we all here.
Hey.
Now, as far as these little white lies go, pointless. We all grown these days. If you over the age of 25 and still doing that shit, stay your ass in the house. For one, nobody got time for your lies or your bullshit. Ain't nobody finna try to help you keep up with it. And two, or three, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get caught up in it anyway. Too many cameras, too many microphones, too many people that don't like the next person. Somebody gonna snitch, or you gonna tell on yourself. One of the two. So the whole lies, white lies, it's all the same shit. It ain't no real difference. And stop telling people you lying to save their feelings and spread their feelings and shit. That shit ain't true.
Caught up.
Because the shit you was doing, you wasn't sparing their feelings when you started it.
Caught up.
So all that old lying and shit, that's all bullshit, especially when you got the truth in your hands. Why you still lying and you holding the truth? That old shit, the truth shall set you free. I don't know if it's gonna set you free from jail, but it'll set you free from the last one.
Caught up.
All you gotta do is keep it 1,000, 1 million, no cap, whatever you niggas want to call it these days.
On my mama.
Matter of fact, you can't tell me on your mama because that's more of a lie to me than anything. Nigga don't even fuck with their mama like that. A nigga be saying on me, nigga, you ain't shit. On God, you don't even believe in God.
Caught up.
Take your ass out somewhere. Stop with the lying and shit before you get beat up.
Caught up.
You get cut out your life.
Cut up.
Or cut up.
Cut out.
Just the way it's gonna be. Because all in all, the lie you start, it can either have light results, medium results, or heavy results. You never know if the lie you telling can be the last straw or the last nail in somebody's coffin. Sometimes the truth be the thing they need to hear, whether it's the final deciding thing in their life or if it's helping them to make a decision to keep moving forward or whatnot. You might have the piece of the truth that they need, and you decided to keep a lie going for somebody else.
Caught up.
You know, and nobody considers what the flip side would be if it was them.
Caught up.
If it was your life, you was on the point, on the brink of about to call it quits or end everything. The next thing you hear could be what pushes you to A, do it, or B, pull you back from it.
Caught up.
So give yourself and somebody else the truth that they deserve. Stop lying to your kids. Stop lying to your woman. Stop lying to your man. Stop lying to your mama. Keep lying to the police.
Oh, and there you have it. You know, yeah. Brother,
Minnie,
that's it.
that's all.
Y'all already know. We'll be back next episode. Me, Kelly J, Brother, Boss Man Vin, and Biggie the Bodyguard. We coming back next Thursday. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Brother,
Minnie,
I love you.
love you too.
Biggie,
Yeah,
I love you.
too.
Honey,
Yes.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, you guys.
And y'all, without further ado, we are out.
Peace.